Hi everyone, it's Beth, and today I want to talk to you about partnership. New partnerships with TokenPay, partnerships from Cardano, partnerships with Bancor, and lastly, partnerships with the state of West Virginia. So first, let me remind you, I am not a financial advisor, so everything I say here is only my opinion. So please take the time, do your own due diligence, and then remember to never invest anything that you are unwilling to lose. Okay, so the day is here, and TokenPay has announced the name of the bank that they are purchasing. That right now they have purchased a share in. So details came out today of the partnership between TokenPay and WEG Bank AG in Germany. So here is the Medium article. The deal is done. It is closed, and TokenPay, the shares have been transferred to TokenPay Swiss AG, but it is share certificates that represent 9.9% of the equity interest in WEG Bank AG. So along with that 9.9% interest that they have already acquired, they also have the option to acquire an additional 80.1% of the bank. They are just waiting for the regulatory approval for that. So that is very, very exciting. We've been waiting to hear who the bank was going to be that they were in talks with. So it is great to hear that is out and the deal is done. So that does put them right in line with, or maybe a bit ahead of the white paper. But also they have here that they have been approached by a bank in Liechtenstein to offer a similar proposition that they have with the German bank that is happening right now. So that's really exciting. The TokenPay ecosystem, if you are not familiar with it, well, there's a lot of information on the website, but there's also over here on their Medium, there is, it's a kind of a lengthy read, but it's the TokenPay ecosystem explained. And it is, of course, they are, becoming a fiat bank here with, getting a banking license by buying out this German bank. They are also working on like online gaming, online casino gaming type. They did an acquisition of a company recently that is in that field. They are doing webcam purchasing. So they are really, really spreading this out. It is an ecosystem. This is not just a simple platform. And of course, TokenPay is absolutely based around the concept of privacy. So this is another coin that's running on the Tor, running on the Tor network and really valuing the privacy of its users. And they're also making a decentralized exchange. They also, because there may be some centralized exchange issues with privacy coins. We're seeing rumors about that in China right now. TokenPay does remind everyone that they have both a private and a public feature when you are choosing to send transactions. So this is a coin that has a whole lot going on with it. It is only traded on one exchange, and that is, what is it? Let's see. It is Cryptos. QRYPTOS. And that is the only place that this is right now. So TokenPay is also a staking coin. You just download the wallet and start staking. That's already happening. So if you have some TokenPay, you can already start earning more TokenPay. So super cool. All right, but anyway, the bank is out. It is a German bank, and it looks like it is just the first of the banks that they are going to be working with. So very cool things happening over with TokenPay. All right, I'm going to have links to all this stuff in the description box. That's what I'm doing these days. All right, next up, Cardano has yet another partnership announced today. That is with Metaps Plus, which is a mobile payment platform in South Korea. This marks the first mobile payment use case of cryptocurrency integration in Asia. So let's see, this exactly says, Metaps Plus is known to be the first case of cryptocurrency integration on mobile payment platform in Asia. So obviously Cardano has chosen Asia as its primary market. The company that is associated with Cardano is IOHK, that is input, output, Hong Kong. So, if you've listened to interviews with Charles Hoskinson, you may have heard him talk about the importance of the Asian markets. So that is why they chose to locate in that area of the world. So, true to that, there is yet another partnership coming out from Cardano over there in that part of the world. So very, very exciting that it's already happened. It says that it's from now on they are accepting Cardano's ADA, so as a means of payment. Very cool. Okay, so that is the next partnership, and I think that Cardano, personally, I hold Cardano, but I really think that it is just a really great idea the way that they are focusing on partnerships. It's a huge, huge focus for them. Lots of governmental partnerships is what they are striving for, as well as being a peer-reviewed cryptocurrency. So just very, very, very interesting stuff coming out of IOHK and Cardano. So wonderful. Okay, next up. EOS has, there's a post over here posted by Bancor Network on Steemit that they are announcing, so Bancor Network is announcing Liquid EOS as an EOS block producer candidate. So the block producers are to do with the delegated proof of stake system that EOS is using, but Bancor is providing, so Liquid EOS. If you're not familiar with Bancor, it's really, really cool decentralized exchange. You just go and it's a lot of Ethereum tokens. It does, but there's also blockchain-based tokens that they're able to exchange. So I'm pretty sure, maybe it's just Ethereum right now, but Bancor builds open source technologies that facilitate fair and automated conversions between blockchain-based tokens. Yeah, that's what it says. So I've only used it in conjunction with the Trust Wallet and doing mobile using it on my phone. It's really, really nice. It's so easy to use. I really like Bancor. It's bancor.network. I really like it. Yeah, it's super simple to use. I don't have good integration to show you guys the screen on my phone, or I would have done a video on it already, because I really, really like being able to just see a coin, pick, you just choose it and tell how much ETH you want to spend on that coin, press submit, and there you go. It is really, as far as decentralized exchanges go, I mean, it's just so easy. So anyway, because it is so easy, and EOS really wants people to be able to use their platform, they are eager. They're going to be partnering EOS and Bancor and putting together this Liquid EOS. There's going to be an exchange that's going to allow for the migration of ERC20 tokens over to EOS by using Liquid EOS. And the article says lots more details about how it's going to work if you're interested about that. But I just think that it's mostly, when I was researching for this video, what really struck me was how many stories are out there right now about partnerships coming out between these blockchain companies that have been out and been developing their product, like Verge and TokenPay. Well, ADA is mostly doing partnerships with governments, but EOS and Bancor, there's just more kind of symbiosis going on in the community, and I really, really like that. So that's why I really wanted to highlight some of the partnerships that were going on today. So yeah, I just think it just feels really positive in the space right now. So but yeah, so it looks like Bancor is going to serve as for lots of reasons, but they are going to be able to serve as a block producer for the EOS network. So, and that has to do with the ability for them to, so here's the quote. We see the Bancor protocol as an elegant solution for liquidity that benefits all token holders by offering a completely new paradigm for value exchange based on efficient automated market makers powered by auditable smart contracts. This is the future of fair, low-cost, and predictable value exchange, and we're excited to bring these benefits to the EOS.io community. That is a quote from Dan Larimer, who is the CTO of Block.one and a creator of EOS. But there's a whole bunch of reasons here. It's protocol chemistry, cross-chain liquidity, the blockchain experience, and there's also, dApp development, market transparency. There's a whole bunch of reasons here, and also that because Bancor is in, this is going to be in Israel, so they're in a very secure location, and just a whole bunch of reasons why they went with Bancor, but ultimately, positive partnership is the story here. All right, there's lots of details. Here's details on what the hardware is going to be in the data facility. So if you're interested in that, again, it's going to be linked in the description box. Okay, so last up tonight, let's move over to a partnership between blockchain and the state of West Virginia. So West Virginia had primary elections a couple days ago, and that would be on May 8th. So that was Tuesday, May 8th. And so in these primaries, they completed the first blockchain-supported state elections in the United States. And so it's really cool. And coming from West Virginia, which, I mean, if you're from the United States, you probably know that West Virginia, it can be the butt of a lot of jokes about being backwards, but this is very, very forward thinking. So very cool to see coming out of the state of West Virginia. So what they have done here is they allowed special voters to cast special digital ballots that were using the votes, VOATS was the developer. So okay, so it wasn't everyone, but there are people who were using, they were deployed military members, other citizens eligible to vote absentee under the Uniformed and Overseas Citizens Absentee Voting Act, and their spouses independent, and participation was further limited to voters registered in 2 West Virginia counties, Harrison and Monongalia, which have 2 of the larger cities in West Virginia. State electoral processes and organization are the purview of the Office of the Secretary of State. Mike Queen, the director for West Virginia Secretary of State, Mac Warner, said, "The Office of the Secretary believes blockchain does provide a heightened level of security on this type of mobile voting app. We're genuinely hoping that that will allow this type of mobile app to be made available in the future, as early perhaps as our general election." That would be in November, to military voters. So very cool. Obviously, if you're overseas and deployed, when it does come time to cast your ballot, it is a very long process. The votes often come in weeks after the election has actually taken place, and to see this type of attention called to that problem by the state of West Virginia is very cool. So it's nice to see that they are testing this out. So the auditing of the voting exercise will be performed by employees of Votes and the clerks representing Harrison and Monongalia counties, the county clerk's office. They run the voting down there. Other parties will also be invited to give feedback, such as interest groups here in West Virginia, county clerks from non-participating jurisdictions, the state's governors, and the Board of Public Works. So they're gonna basically look over how this went, but really this wraps up by saying that it seems pretty positive so far. There was a critique that I guess that it is, let's see. Okay, so there is a University of South Carolina computer science professor, his name is Duncan Bell, who believes that the facial recognition and fingerprint scanning technologies that the company employs to verify voter identities could be vulnerable to hacks. So of course, privacy concerns are real when you are dealing with technology and voting, and voter fraud is a real problem. So, I think that blockchain and voting definitely go very well together. But definitely, making sure that the technology is implemented in a way that really does actually deal with voter fraud and not just create an immutable ledger of fraudulent activity. So, yeah, there you go. That's what's going on. So they're gonna do an analysis of how it went in the primaries, and they may be expanding this in the future. But once again, I think that this is just really positive about well, there's a partnership between West Virginia and blockchain. So, all right, that's going to do it tonight for me. If you did like the video, then please do leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those in the comment section. If you have any hot tips for me, definitely leave those in the comment section. Also, I'm really enjoying those. And again, I would like to thank everyone for your time tonight, and I will see you next time.